welcome back. It's another early morning Sunday show. And the show just keeps coming back again and again. There's nothing you can do about it, so just accept it. It's Sunday. It's early morning. Here I am. Cheers to me. New cup. Look at that. Two guys talking about records. Yeah, podcast keeps growing, which is really nice. We appreciate everyone that's tuning into the broadcast, to our podcast every week. This week we have Married with Vinyl is going to be on, and really excited to have them kind of talking about being married and we're both being collectors and just what's it like, how's it work, whatever. We'll see what all comes out of this, but should be very, very good, very interesting. So please tune in. You can find us on the Believe Podcast Network, BLEAV, or Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, Apple. At YouTube, it's at Radio Wasteland Records. So please tune in. And yeah, look at that. Neat. Pretty cool. Excuse me. I believe these are available on if you go to Radio Wasteland Records. He has a merch store. And excuse me, you can get these. So there we go. All right. Pretty cool. Oh boy. Must be strong coffee this morning, I think. Okay, we had an exciting weekend. A foreign exchange student we had two foreign exchange students. They both stayed with us for a full year. And this is our first with Malta. Malta's out of Germany. He now works and lives in the U.S., out of New York City, actually. His wife's from Canada, and he came by. He was down in San Francisco for a meeting and was flying back, and came here to spend the weekend with us. So excited, really excited. I haven't seen him in a long time. So super happy, very, very enjoyable. So, thank you for dropping by. Anything else going on in life here in beautiful Colorado besides still not much rain, just a few drops here, a few drops there? We have not had a single day where it has rained even for 10 minutes straight. Not a single day in all summer. Isn't that crazy? You used to have days where, just kind of rain all day. Not here. It sure don't seem to happen. So still kind of dry. You know what? You can't even light your farts now. You can light a fart, fire will pop out because it might burn down a whole city. So yeah, you don't get to do anything fun like that anymore. Pretty tough. Next weekend we have more friends coming out. Next weekend our best friends out of Michigan are coming here. So yeah, it's nice. There's some people are coming out. And some more people I know coming out in August. So, yeah, good times. Yeah. Work's work, man. It's calming down, though. Getting closer to being done. So, that's about all I can think of. So I might as well just talk about records because that's probably what you're here for anyway. And we got some real great records this week. Some brand new albums, some blues, some, I don't know what the hell. Oops. For those of you that like some rap, we got some rap and some jangle pop. So here we have it. But we're going to begin with this brand new group. This is their debut album. And the group is called Deary. And Deary is out of the UK. Group that was formed during COVID. So we have here kind of a nice, beautiful blue. Isn't that nice? And inner sleeve with words. Okay. Now, here's the thing with this album. Take a look at it. You see that? Look at that. I ordered this, had to order it off Amazon. I don't know where the hell it's shipped from. and busted there. Bent to piss. Amazon shipped it to me in a freaking paper bag. A paper bag. I mean, paper bags, you use them to barf in on airplanes, man. They put the album in the paper bag, and oh my God, this thing was just bad. I mean, this cover is just a mess. I mean, it's all cracked. It's just god awful. Beat up here. A paper bag. There's like even 3 stickers, Amazon stickers. They couldn't get the stickers right, man. It was another one on there, boom, another one on there. What the heck? This says, oh, this does say on here, less packaging, more smiles. This mailer fits your order better than a box and uses less paper to do it. Oh, God bless. Look at that. So for the environment, I got a beat the piss up record album. And this was not a cheap record album because it's coming out of the UK, and yeah, it definitely wasn't cheap. So I am sending it back, but I have 31 days to send this back due to Amazon. And maybe it'll be sent back in a paper bag. I hope it does. I hope they send it back in a paper bag. The vinyl wasn't cracked, but man, it pops. There's some pops in that thing. Pretty disappointing. So I'm gonna listen to this for 30 days and decide. I think I will reorder it though. I really do like this album. I enjoyed this album, so it is worth bringing back. Deary is a trio. There's a shoegaze and dream pop is what they play. Big surprise. The band are fans of Elizabeth Fraser. And for those that know, Elizabeth Fraser is the vocalist in Cocteau Twins. The music is filled with ethereal wash of shimmer. I think that's a fun way to call it, right? Very airy vocals, and there's this a nice backbeat going on. This is the first album by this group, by Deary, and was self-produced, called Birding. Deary, and the name of the album is Birdie. Guess it seemed like a good thing to do. It came out this year. Very atmospheric, very cinematic type music. The label is it's on the Bell Union label, which is run by Simon Raymond. And Simon Raymond is from the Cocteau Twins. How about that? Fans of Elizabeth Fraser and the guy who owns the record labels from the Cocteau Twins. Well, there is just a lot of dreamy, ethereal vocals in here. You know, Cocteau Twins, so a lot of times it was just like, I mean, they're making more sounds than that. There actually are lyrics on here. It's a beautiful, relaxing album with songs about nature and time and loss. And you have, again, it's shoegaze dream pop happening. Very enjoyable album. Really liked it, except for the fact that it came in a paper bag because it's better. I saved the environment to damn with the record cover. Incredible. Stupid. But, you know, it isn't like someone saying, oh, well, we better, oh, it's a record. Here, make sure it's boxed nice, it looks good. Nah. They're just going, oh my God, I have to pick 1,000 items in 1 hour. Just shove them in the bag much faster. Yeah, frustrating, very frustrating. second album, another brand new album. Look at that, we got 2 brand new albums from this year. The Bevis Frond, Horrible Heights, again, out of the UK. Bevis Frond, of course, is the group of Nick Solomon that's been going on since the mid-'80s, but Nick's been making music since the '60s. This is 88 minutes, 2 LPs of jangly 60s type pop with a heavy, heavy dose of fuzz-drenched Psych guitars. And there is just a lot of fierce guitar solos going on in this album. This is a great album. We have a hype sticker there. And there we go. There's Nick Solomon, getting older. And the rest of his group, the Bevis Frond. Again, 2 LP set. And lyrics, black vinyl. And I think the other one's the same thing pretty much. Pretty sure. The other one has 2 sides of words. Okay, a lot more words on second LP. This, as I mentioned, there's some great guitar solos happening in here. Just really strong, hard, fierce guitar solos. But they even, on one of them, there's a pedal steel guitar going on. It's called, in the second song, Best Laid Plans. And it's great. I mean, the sound of that, very country-ish, which is something different for the Bevis Frond. I really liked it. On here, Solomon mixes humor in his lyrics. He's always known for that. Put some humor in the lyrics, and the lyrics basically deal with modern city life and inequality. Kind of what he talks about the most. There is a lot of heavy jams in this album with catchy pop hooks, so you get both on there. It really is put together well. I have a lot of albums by the Bevis Frond. He puts out albums at least once a year, if not more than once a year. So it's a huge discography. I have quite a few though, because I'm a big fan of his since the mid-'80s when he put out his first album. And someone gave me a cassette of it, actually, and I just go, this is really fascinating stuff. And I became an instant fan at that time. This, to me, this album is a great example of the British underground rock. I just think it's a shining example of that. It's a very strong album. There's 20 tracks on here, but man, they keep you engaged. I just total enjoyment from what I heard on this album. Couldn't be happier with it. I think it's one of the better the Bevis Frond albums that I've heard. Again, the name of it is Horrible Heights. Great stuff. For those of you, if you like heavy guitar solos, Psych kind of stuff, the Bevis Frond's it. Really, really good. Take a listen. Okay. Moves us into some blues. And this is from Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy, this is the first album he did away from Chess. The first 2 albums were by Chess, and Chess really did not want to record him. I talked about that on an earlier episode. Vanguard, on the other hand, was trying to increase the roster, branch it out into new things, and so they brought Buddy over. Chess just thought Buddy Guy was too loud, too noisy for the blues. So he came to Vanguard. This is the first album he put out from Vanguard, A Man in the Blues, and came out in 1968. Again, his 3rd LP. This is a 1987 repress. And just in real nice shape on here. What a fine Buddy Guy. This really shows what Buddy Guy can do. And just the title track, A Man in the Blues. It's pretty interesting. The lyrics he sings, he goes, I feel like drinking me some gasoline. You know, he has the blues, man. So I feel like drinking me some gasoline. Blow my blues up in steam. That's what he says. So, yeah, you must be pretty depressed. You want to drink some gasoline. He does the song "Mary Had a Little Lamb," and he slays this thing. He wrote this, and Stevie Ray Vaughan in the '80s did "Mary Had a Little Lamb." Took Buddy Guy's song and did it, and I never really realized that till I'm listening and go, wait it. Buddy Guy wrote that song. Well, actually, somebody else. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb. It doesn't go like that, though. Okay, so whoever wrote that, well, that is not the melody that he used. What is interesting on Buddy Guy is his guitar playing. It's like every note has emotion. You feel it, and each note there's a purpose for it. That's just what you get off it. It's really great guitar playing. And Otis Spann is on this, and he's just an incredible blues piano player, and he slays it in here. His piano is just amazing. They have 3 saxophones playing, so some of this comes out it's tough and vicious. Especially the song "Mary Had a Little Lamb." Boy, it just will punch you in the nose. But then you have other things like, what was it? Oh, what was that one called? Let's see if I can find it here. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, here it is. One Room Country Shack. So along like One Room Country Shack, it's just this. It's just a stunning, slow blues. Listen, really wonderful stuff. This is he really did well on this his first album from Vanguard. Really liked that early Buddy Guy. Again, he's touring, 90 years old. If I wasn't in Iceland, I would go see him. My wife goes, well, where else is he going? Maybe just fly and find them. What? I won't think about that. Have to see where else his tour is going, and maybe I will fly out to see him. I don't know. I really would at 90. Is he going to be around? Probably not. And, you know, one of those early blues, man. He was young while the others were old. Brings us to some rap. The Real Slim Shady. Shady, Real Slim Shady. On black vinyl. Okay. And we have, there we go, Marshall Mathers. And just a piece of paper. And I don't think there's anything else. Hey, was there? No, there wasn't anything on that. Yeah, no, that's it. Nothing. Oh, no. What's this? Oh, it's called a record. Yeah, just black vinyl. Okay. Sorry. Got excited there for a minute. So Marshall Mathers. He's born in St. Joe, Missouri. You know, we think of him in Detroit, but he moved to Detroit when he was 12. But he was born in 1972. So the guy's old, man. It's 1972. Man, he's in his 50s. Is that not crazy? When he came onto the scene, 70, 82, 92, you know, he was, you know, getting toward being 30 years old, which seems kind of old, doesn't it? Marshall Mathers, or Eminem as we know him, Eminem is the best-selling rapper of all time and one of the best-selling music artists of all time. In case you didn't know that. Is that not crazy? I was not aware of that, but that was how popular. His music, shall we say, there's a lot of political criticism in it and a lot of social commentary. He represented that angst that was happening in lower income America, especially with the white population. Again, at age 12, he moved to Detroit. They were living down by 8 Mile. His mom had no money. His dad left him when he was, like 1.5 years old and totally ignored them. And mom had her own issues, so a tough life. Well, this album here, the Slim Shady, is a comedy horror rap album. I mean, it's both. It is, some of the stuff in there is disturbing, just disturbing, but that's what he wanted to do. But it's also very comedic. It's the second LP that he did, and this is the first one he did for Interscope in 1999 with Dr. Dre. Again, he's 27 years old when this thing came out. It is full of shock value rhymes. And remember, this album came out, everybody was, so many people were up in arms about what he's saying. Can he say that? Can he do that? Whatever. Yeah. But it is filled with these head-nodding beats that you just feel. And, courtesy of Dr. Dre. It is, this is not an album, if you're easily offended, this is not an album for you, because he goes right at it and the stuff he brings up. If you're a person that found like Nightmare on Elm Street was a very funny movie and just kind of cracked you up, oh, you're gonna love this. It's just perfect. I remember Eminem came out. I liked it, but I was like, yeah, really singing about that or whatever. And I had the CDs, but I've never had them in vinyl. And I thought, you know what? I really want to get that in vinyl. And I really enjoyed this. I like it. I think the beats are very, very good with it. Do I agree with everything he says? No. But, again, it was about the shock value. How many rockers do shock value, or rappers? That's what it's about. It's to grab attention. It's to get press. It's to get people talking about it, good or bad. There is no such thing as bad press. Ask Malcolm McLaren. He'll tell you all about it. So, interesting album. A good album that I really enjoyed. Best-selling rapper of all time? Who knew? But Taylor Swift has sold more albums than Slim Shady, Eminem.
Wanted to flunk me in junior high. Thanks a lot. Next semester I'll be 35. I smacked him in his face with an eraser. Chased him with a stapler. Stapled his nuts to a stack of paper. Walked in a strip club. Had my jacket zipped up. Blast the bartender and suck my dick in.
Brings us to our final one. The DBs out of New York City, 78 to 88. And then in 05 they formed again. The band is known for jangle pop, especially the very first one, power pop, college rock, all of it fits in. They were huge fans of 60s pop and extremely big fans of Big Star. They put out 5 LPs, and this is a gold stamp promo, but it's not a white label promo, off Bear Records. This album was their third album. It came out in 1984. Their previous ones, there was a lot of jangle, especially the first one. The first one is just a masterpiece of jangle pop with all these hooks and stuff. You put this, the group by now was a trio, Christamia gone. And when you drop the needle on this, you immediately notice this is not like a jangle pop album. This was had a more muscular type guitar going on. And definitely the not nearly as much jangle on that guitar. A lot of straight ahead roots rock is being played on this album. And maybe they're just trying to change with the times and go, change it up some. It's an okay album. Not all of it's great. For instance, there's a song on here, Lonely Is As Lonely Does. And I think the vocals were horrible on it. I really did not like them. I thought they just sucked. And they added this string orchestration to it. It's like, really? Did you need to do that? To me, it's just kind of, and you get a few of those. And there's some very good songs on here too. So it's a DB's album, but it's not like the first DB's, okay? You're definitely not going to get that. They had signed to a new label, Bear, when they did this. And after they signed, this comes out, Bear collapses, which really killed the sales of this because there was no support whatsoever, because Bear was no more. The Bear was gone. It's okay. Again, it's done without Chris Stamey, which is, he really made that first album for sure great. So, yeah, the DBs, it's called Like This. I should once in a while tell you the name of the album, just in case you want to check it out or look at it. It is called Like This. The DBs. That's what we got this week. Take a listen. I hope you like the samples and whatever else. Appreciate you, as always, dropping by, taking some time out of that busy day of yours. That's why I do it early in the morning. You're not too busy yet. You're just waking up, and I probably sound better if you're kind of sleepy. That really not paying that close of attention, so I can get away with all my however I pronounce things. So it works out. Cheers from two guys talking about records, me and Jim. Have yourself a great rest of the week, and as always, appreciate you dropping by. Bye.